All right, taking a quick walk around of our 2009 Maserati GranTurismo. This car comes with the F1 style transmission. Talk about it a little bit more when we get to the inside of the car, but basically it's very similar to the transmission that came on the Ferrari 430, 599, 360, kind of the whole 9 yards there. The car itself is finished in a metallic gray. I believe it's Grigio Granito. Chrome accents all around, typical Maserati fashion. Of course, red calipers. Getting in here a little closer. Up front, you get a really good sense of the metallic, the flake we have in the paint from that metallic gray. Now up here, car's covered about just over 61,000 miles, so not necessarily, paint's not perfect on it. There are a number of rock chips in that front area. We have quite a few over here in front of the passenger side headlight. A few less on the driver's side, but up here moving into the bumper, just in front of the headlight there. And across the front of the car as we go. Just a handful of these kind of nicks in here. A few more as we work our way up onto the actual hood of the car as well. So all things to be mindful of. The car does not have any, does not have PPF on it or anything to necessarily protect the paint. Up front, car's fitted with 20-inch rims, measure 245 across on the front, and a little bit of light discoloration, likely from curbing, some curb rash around those front wheels. And again, red Maserati calipers. The inside center cap, easily replaceable, but showing a little bit of wear there. Looking down the side of the car, no dings, no dents, but a few paint imperfections again as we move back. Got one here, there it is in the light. Shadows, it's a little more noticeable. And again, small mark right in here. Our side view mirrors are finished in black. Looks like they're likely actually wrapped in black. Chrome finish has a bit of oxidation in it up around the driver's side door and window. Car's finished with a terracotta interior. We'll get to that as we go forward. A couple of small marks down here on our side skirt as well. But overall paint, especially in good sunlight, is in really good condition. Again, something to note here. There's a small mark right on the back of the driver's side door. Now in the rear, car is also wearing 20-inch rims, this time a 285 across instead of the 245s up front. Wheel here is nearly clean. There's one small mark there. Continue to work our way around, and then a little bit on one of the arms of the spokes. from the back. Again, chrome badging. Maserati logo, 4.7. Of course, our V8. Paint back here with the exception of small mark on the bumper and small mark just below the sensor. It's in really good shape. Zoom back in, looking at our passenger side rear wheel here. No curbing on the outside of the rim, other than what looks to just appear to be a couple of small marks there. A couple of the arms, again, of the spokes have a few marks on them, but all in all, wheels in good shape. And then again, looking down the side, no real dings or anything to mention. No dents as we go around. Like on the driver's side, you know, a few small marks. Back side of the door here. Just get that refocused a little bit. See some of that a little better. And then one mark right there in the middle of our paint, middle of the screen. Again, passenger door, black mirror, and again, a little bit of oxidation, again on the chrome finishes. It's around the outside. Up front, wheels showing a little bit more wear than some of the others, especially with some curb rash on that front passenger side tire. I think all four of the logos are showing some wear to them, and a couple of the arms here also have a bit. That's walking around. Go ahead, dive inside the car. Now with the door open, you can see the car's finished in a really great looking terracotta, kind of cinnamon interior. Leather itself does have some signs of wear, a bit of pulling here on the door. Looks as though the color of the leather and the feel of the leather was likely resprayed, kind of helping enrich that color. Few marks up and out the door here, and again, just has the feel of likely being resprayed, just for full transparency. Car is a 2+2, pair of back seats, couple up front. We have the Maserati logo embossed in all four headrests, both front and back. Alcantara headliner is in great shape. Steering wheel, round, 3-spoke, looks really nice. Go ahead and hop in. To work our way in. Zoom out a little bit for the cockpit view. Again, as mentioned, car's covered just over 61,000 miles, 61,303 at the time of recording. Now, as mentioned, our F1 style shifting, F1 style transmission in this car is really what sets this apart from other GranTurismos of the same vintage. Only about 300 of these were made, and they do shift very similar to the 430, 360, and 599 F1 transmissions that were used in Ferraris. Speedometer will reach 200. We're seeing red line just above 7,000 over here on the tach. The dials up front are in a dark blue. It actually looks really nice up against the terracotta interior. We're perforated from about 230 over here to about 930 all across the bottom portion of the steering wheel. I'll go ahead, get her up and running, and talk a little more about our interior. So looking in here, we do have a sport mode, which will go ahead, stiffen up the car a little bit and open up the exhaust. Auto mode will also go ahead and take the car out of automatic and really allow you to put the paddles to work. In here, we've also got a compass, onboard computer, and we do have a working radio. Flip that on.
Made by February 19. There will be live and online bidding this year. Good.
Sound will come through those speakers, as can be seen here. Door. And down underneath, we've got metal pedals, the brake pedal engraved with the Maserati logo. Now again, a little bit of wear over here. We have a little bit of cracking in the plastic on the door. Down through the middle, reverse, then getting that up into auto, parking brake, stability control, and a grip pad up here, ashtray, and again, there's likely evidence of a terracotta respray on the inside. GranTurismo logo over here in front of the passenger. And we'll get her up and running, auto off, sport on. Now where the car itself really shines is actually in this driving experience. Get her up and running, pulled out. Really get a nice growl out of the exhaust. There we are, up to third, comfortable 50. Again, we're using about a quarter throttle there. But with sport mode open, it really allows that exhaust to open up. Sounding great. As we're shifting down, really nice growl coming from behind. Now, one of the secrets with this transmission is actually getting off the gas just a tad bit as we're going through the gears. Now, if we're mashed to the floor, you can really go ahead and pop it, but kind of on everyday driving, it's a little bit easier on the clutch itself to get off the gas between shifts. Not off, but at least lighten up a bit compared to lead footing through the floor. Looks like we may be stuck behind a bus quickly, so we'll pull the engine a little more coming back, but looking at about half throttle there again, really opening it up a little bit. We'll recap it with one more, and again, one more pull, we'll give it a little stronger here. One more downshift as we're pulling our way in. And bringing her home. Rounding out, taking one final look here at our 4.7 V8. Head around back again. There's idle with our exhaust open in sport. Again, one final look in the sunlight. Our metallic gray GranTurismo F1 style transmission. car really sings. The driving experience of this car is really special. The noise, the pops, the growling of the exhaust. Really one of the best sounds of any car on the market, especially of this vintage. And there we are, Maserati GranTurismo 2009 with our F1 style transmission. And again, 61,305 miles.